Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sam.
We got Aerosmith coming back on the channel.
Yes.
It's been a while since we got to Aerosmith.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
And the reason why we've arrived is because Mark made a request that we get to Aerosmith.
Yes, thanks for another request, Mark. Excited to check this one out.
He was, giving us some background that he went to go see them in concert, right? And I think Rush was also at the same concert.
I can imagine that was
that's
such
crazy.
an amazing experience.
Yeah, and that Aerosmith, he was saying, was known as rock royalty growing up because they had, a lot of the heavy hitters, the harder rock sound, but actually, some of their commercially popular songs is probably the ones that we have come across.
The ones that I know.
Were, what made them really, really popular, but maybe doesn't always represent their sound of, the harder rock style. So
yeah, for sure.
Maybe this is going to be one with Train Kept A-Rollin.
Yeah, I'm excited because, like I said, all I know from them is that song that was always on the radio. So one of the slower love songs. So yeah.
And so in light of that, we have a little pop quiz for them.
Yes, and we want to know what movie featured their only song that was number one on the Billboard Hot 100.
The only song that was number one on the Billboard Hot 100.
Yes.
What movie featured that song?
Yes. So let us know in the comments if you know that. If you don't, then you just got to stick around with me and wait till the end and I'll let you know.
Yeah. And other than that, I think we should get into some Aerosmith. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's roll. Let's go. They ain't playing around on this one.
No.
Jeez.
This is very different, though. Okay, a little switch up.
that up a little bit.
This is very different than what I was expecting. I mean, I know we said it was a little bit heavier, a little bit more rocky. That's definitely what this is, but this is so different than the Aerosmith I have heard before.
Yeah, this is wild. This is like so vastly contrasted to the first song that we did from them on the channel.
Yeah, but that was more of what I was accustomed to from Aerosmith.
The ballad.
Yeah.
Power ballad that we listened to. This is nothing like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. This is cool though. Like it's upbeat, it's fun, rocky.
This gives me like a Van Halen feel.
Yeah, kind of similar to that for sure.
I mean, I think Van Halen obviously came after Aerosmith, right? But
they probably were influenced by this.
They were probably influenced by Aerosmith.
Yeah.
And, but I would have never have thought that, like I said, from the initial song that we had heard from Aerosmith, that this would have been a sound from them. It's just they got into it right away with the heaviness of the guitar. The riff is awesome. Like, the riff is so good, so great.
Yeah, I really like to me the guitar stands out like it's very prominent in this.
Yeah, it's definitely driving. I would say it's funny though, like the other one that we did, I'm pretty sure we said about Tyler's vocal was something that stood out above and beyond everything else.
Yeah.
And this one, I don't feel that way.
No,
it's great, but it's just like it's less prominent, and I feel like the instrumentation is sticking out more for me on this.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, like, did you hear that sound? I don't think it was in the most recent portion that we just listened to here, but it was almost like the metronome of the rhythm. It sounded like a mix between a hi-hat and a cowbell almost, but I think it was supposed to replicate, like a railroad crossing.
Okay.
So, and the song's called Train Kept A-Rollin.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's what they were trying to
Oh, that's so cool.
mimic.
I didn't pick that up, but that's cool.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, it sounds like a train cross. And I clued in. I'm like, oh yeah, the song name is Train Kept A-Rollin.
That would
so
make
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how they made it, but it's really cool because that kind of keeps the tempo and the rhythm of the entire song, and that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's so cool and very creative. And I would agree with you. Like, I don't think that his vocal is good. To me, it's just the mix of this song and then the blend of the way that it's been composed. The instrumentation is just a lot stronger in this.
Well, the guitar work is crazy.
Than
right?
the
It's
first one
wild.
that we did. To me, that's part of my favorite part of this so far.
Well, that's what's so different as well than the initial Aerosmith that we were exposed to, right?
Very rocky guitar on this.
Yeah, well, and it's great too. It's awesome. Whereas before, like I said, the vocal was like, wow, that's what stood out.
Yes.
But this is showing, I guess, their capabilities, where they can go from a music standpoint.
Yeah,
Anyways, you
and
ready
their
to
different amounts of talents.
want to finish it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
So, final thoughts.
Well, I'm curious if that was a live recording. Because
It kind of sounded like it.
Sounded live to me.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's also why his vocal wasn't as prominent.
Maybe.
Because it was live, probably on like a dynamic mic or something like that at the time. That wasn't, going to bring the sound so much to the forefront or something. I don't know. Anyways, I also noticed that in the mix, the drums were really, at the forefront of.
I was thinking that in the beginning too. They were really like setting the tone for the song.
So I loved it. It was great. Fantastic song.
I thought it was really cool to be introduced to something different from them than what we had maybe had as like preconceived notions as to like what their sound was.
Well, I'm excited now to see what else is in their catalog, because knowing the diversity that we talked about that exists between this instrumental side of things and this, really rocky high energy feel with the power ballad that we listened to previously. I wonder if there's some songs where they combine both of those aspects.
Yeah, true. That would be really cool to see. And, I think too that what makes it really cool to see is that we've done a lot of stuff from the 80s, right? And you had talked about how this kind of reminded you a little bit of Van Halen, just continuing to see how maybe their influence was passed on to some of the other stuff that we've done would be cool too.
For sure.
So if you guys have any recommendations on any other ones, drop them in the comments.
Yeah, and thanks so much for that recommendation, Mark.
Yes.
Appreciate that. And you want to give them the answer to that pop quiz question that we had?
Yes. So it's what movie featured their only #1 hit that was on the Billboard Top 100? And the movie was Armageddon, which actually starred Steven Tyler's daughter, Liv Tyler, and the song was Don't Want to Miss a Thing. And that was the song I was talking about earlier. That is the song that I know. So
yeah, and I remember that movie that was so huge at the time, Armageddon.
Yep.
We should watch that because it was
it's been
a
a
really
long
good
time
movie
since
at
I've
the
seen
time.
it.
But
Yeah.
I wonder if it would look cheesy or not now.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time, but I'd be open to watching it.
It's just pretty crazy too that his daughter just became I think she was a co-star or something like that in that film, like a headline.
Yeah. She was also in Lord of the Rings.
True.
Pretty big
You're
role
a
there.
huge Lord of the Rings fan, as we know.
Yes.
I don't remember when that movie came out though. I feel like it was
Neither.
2001 or something like that.
I think it was early 2000s, yeah. And I think also because that song was absolutely huge when I was going to preteen dances. So that would be in line with that time period because I was in like grade 5, maybe grade 6. And that was like, back in that time period. So.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this song from Aerosmith. I know we did, right?
Yes, I did. That was great.
So that just means you got to hit that like button and hit that comment section and make sure you hit the notification and the subscribe button if this is your first time on the channel. If not, if you're coming back to support us again, thank you so much. We appreciate all that support so much. Wouldn't have expected to be where we are with the channel. Over 100,000 in less than a year.
Guys.
Was further than we even imagined. We thought we were going to be at 10,000 by the end of the year.
That was the goal we set.
And if you watched our thank you 100,000 subscribers, that's what we said in that video. We were not expecting to be where we are. So it's all thanks to you guys for driving this channel. People just like you, all those subscribers. And Mark, again, thank you so much. We'll be back with another one tomorrow.
See you guys then.